this is Mack Oliver with Bloom Yoga Studio, bringing you a chair yoga class. Chair yoga is for everybody. It's for people who sit all day. It's for seniors, people who use mobility aids, people who only have a few minutes for a practice, need a good stretch, good wake up. Chair yoga is for people who maybe hold their baby all day. I think it's an often underutilized discipline that I'm excited to share with you today. So have a seat. Plant your feet about hips width. Pull your ribs a little bit higher away from the hips and take a breath. Allow the whole face to relax. Settle the brow, the muscles around the eyes. Relax the cheeks and unpunch the jaw. Inhale, lift hands overhead. Exhale, bring them back to you. 2 more. Last one. This time we'll inhale, lift, hands overhead. Exhale, connect palm to opposite knee, and then fingertips put behind so you find yourself in a twist. Look over the opposite shoulder. Take another breath here. Inhale, back to center, hands overhead. Exhale, twist. Those shoulders relaxing away from the ears. Each side once more. We'll inhale to center, reach all the way through the fingertips. Exhale, twist. Last one, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Unravel and face forward. And then just relax the hands into the lap, palms up. And then that's it for a second. Just breathe. The next time you inhale, squeeze fist. Exhale, relax the fingers open. Take a few more of those, inhaling, letting it go. Last two. And final. Roll the wrists. And then roll them the opposite direction. You've got some water on your fingers, flick it off. Let the wrists go. And interlace the fingers and again roll the wrists. Change direction. 3 more of our scoops. Inhaling on the lift. Exhaling yourself back to center. Last one. Plant your hands next to you, or if you're not on a bench, if you're on a chair, you can grab the bottom, that's great. And then your opposite hand comes up and over for a lateral bend. Gaze is entirely up to you here. You could look down, forward, or up. Reach long through the tips of the fingers. And then switcheroo. Scoop all the way to your ceiling. And exhale to your second side. And you reach a little bit longer. Inhale, lift. And bring them to center. Let's take one leg in front, and it'll be fairly straight. Toes will be up. And we'll just pause here for a moment, just noticing any sensations in the back of the leg. Taking a moment to engage the abs, think of ribs coming together, navel pulling up. And then point and flex that foot a few times. Try to be articulate through the toes, through the metatarsals. And then keep the toes flexed. And it's up to you. You can twist towards your bent knee and hover forward. You want a little bit more space. You could round forward over your extended leg. Take a few long, deep breaths here in your forward fold. Try to keep both sides of the hip planted into your seat. Final breath here. Easy head, easy face as you slowly roll out. And then we'll just swap. Let's take a little tap first. And then we'll switch. Extend the leg. Toes will be up. Just hang out here for a second. How does this side feel? And then we'll point and flex. And keep toes lifted and decide what you would like. This slight twist can be really satisfying if you want to come more of here. Or if you want to alleviate the twist, you could come straight forward over your extended leg and hang here. We're not obligated to make the same choice as you did on your first side. Can something become a bit heavier? I'm noticing I could work less in my neck. And final breath. Easy head as you roll it on up. And then bring the legs back to center. Open the arms out to the side, palms forward. And just take a couple of pulses, pretty small. Spread the fingers out wide like they're supporting you in a downward facing dog. And then switch. Make your palms go backward, press backward. And then we'll switch directions of the palm, one up and one down. You're gonna get jazzy, you could lift the shoulders a little bit more. And keep this up for 4, for 3, 2, and 1. Take up lots of space, spread the fingers, sit up super tall, and give yourself a squeeze. Take note of which elbow is on top. You are in A. B would be to crawl fingers a little bit farther back, so the squeeze is a little bit tighter. Or C would be full eagle arms, Garudasana. If you're up for that option, if you'd enjoy that option, you could press your elbows together, connect your palms, and you have arrived in eagle. If you're loving exactly where you are, stay. If you're jonesing for something a little bit different, you could take your elbows farther up and then also away, increasing the stretch in the shoulders. Take one more breath here. Unravel the arms, open wide, and then chill out. Check out how your shoulders are feeling, how your upper back is feeling right now. And then nod the head a few times. Yep. You betcha. Try to make it a little bit bigger than it would be if you were in fact just nodding in conversation. And then same goes for shaking no. Take your chin a little bit farther so it becomes more of a twist. And then switch to an I don't know, a little tilt. Try to keep sitting up nice and tall here. And keep up your tilt for 4, for 3, 2, and 1. Come back to center. Remember which elbow was on top last time, and then spread out. Take your second elbow on top and decide if this is what you want. You're in half eagle right now. You could crawl your fingers farther back, or you could take full eagle, a press, and then palms together. Up to you. Take a few breaths in whichever option you have chosen. You have the option to take elbows farther away and then also up if your shoulders enjoy that. Last breath here. Inhale, open wide. Exhale, chill. We'll scoot farther forward on the edge of the bench or chair so that you can comfortably come to a squatting shape. And then we'll hang here for a moment, pressing palms into the legs. Can feel nice to sway from side to side. And then we'll turn this into a lateral bend. So you could stay high if you like, coming up and over. If it feels natural, you could lower your elbow instead. Breathe here. You could stay, or you could take some nice big swims. And then change your mind, swim the other way. Next time your hand is overhead, leave it there. And then lift. Take a gentle twist before your second side. So you're just putting some weight into your palms and then switching which shoulder is in front. Keep up your twists for 4, for 3, 2, and 1. Let's lateral bend to our second side. You have the lifted option or you have the lowered option. Let's draw some big circles with the tips of the fingers. And reverse, draw some more circles. The next time your hand is over your head, leave it there. And then come back up. Last moment in our squat, you'll press into the thighs. You could just stay here. Or you could experiment with lifting one heel and then the other. Totally fine for your shoulders to ride up. Mine are all the way up in my ears, no issue. If you're keeping up these marches, keep them up for 4, for 3, 2, and 1. Heel to the feet back to the middle. And then extend them. Sit up nice and tall. Just breathe here for a moment in this Dandasana, the staff pose variation. We'll come back to our central shape. Let's pick up one heel. We're going to try not to pronate, so try not to have all of your weight in your little toe. Instead, really evenly distribute it. Just to march. Pick up one heel and the other for a moment, that's all. Notice if you accidentally went really fast, try to slow it down, see how that feels. 4 heel raises with both heels. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Open the arms out to the side, and then get bigger. Reach farther, spread the fingers out more. Sit up a little bit taller. You are a flashlight, there's light shining out of the top of your head, make it nice and bright. And then read the paper. Bend your elbows, put your palms in front of you. Inhale. Exhale, look at the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale. Take a few more rounds of breath, opening and closing your paper. Last 2, make them a little bit bigger. And final. You have put your paper away and you're going to climb a rope now. Reach your hands up high. And we're going to become really asymmetrical. You really want whatever is at the top of the rope. So you're squeezing fists tight and really hiking up one side of the body so that you are crooked. Keep a climbing for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Reach both fingers up. Reach longer. And then take the longest possible pathway either to interlacing your fingers behind your back, or if you have a chair with a back, grabbing onto it. Either way, we'll take a back bend. So take your chest forward, shoulder blades together, and then gently lift the gaze. This is locust pose or shalabhasana. Take one more breath here. And then face leads, let go of your grip, and come back to neutral. Heel toe a little bit wider, and then just drop from side to side. And wherever your hands are right now is perfect. Mine just naturally came to my thighs. Yours could be on the chair. And we'll move toward a seated pigeon, a little hip stretch. So come back to more of a hip width. Pick up one foot and then cross it. So ankle is on top of knee and foot is flexed. Can you sit up a little bit taller? This might be exactly where you stay. I'm already getting a pretty significant stretch in my top hip. If you like, you could turn this into a forward fold. If you want that option, I would hover forward first. Maybe this is where you stop. If you like, you could round your head, you could round your upper back, and hang forward. So choose any option. I think that I'm going to stay upright. You could be lower. We're going to be here for 2 more cycles of breath. If you're in the forward fold, slowly roll up. Let's point and flex this top foot a few times. We're headed for a twist. So you could leave your leg exactly as it is, or you could stack knees on top of one another. And we're twisting in the direction of the bottom leg. So here, or here, whichever suits you. Your neck is unhappy. You could hover your chin over your chest instead of over your back shoulder. And now legs are not going to switch, but torso will. So we have the same orientation and a swap. Back to center, unravel the legs, and we'll take a forward fold. So option A would be a little tilt, just slightly rounded. B would be coming down on the elbows. Or C, you could make space for yourself here and hang. Choose A, B, or C, and pause there for 2 or 3 cycles of breath. Easy head as you slowly roll up. And we've got our second side. Cross ankle over knee. Point and flex. Pause. Decide if you want to stay upright. I notice for me the stretch is less substantial on this side. So I think what I might choose is forward fold. You could stay lifted, hover, or you could fold farther. So something that could settle a little more here. There's something in your face that could let go or relax. Easy head as you roll up. Notice pause here in this shape for just a moment. And now we'll twist. So you have the option of staying here, you have the option of stacking knees. We'll twist in the direction of the bottom leg. Think of the lower back becoming longer here. Legs stay, torso switches, twisting to your second side. One more breath here. Torso comes to center and legs unravel. Let's take a warrior sequence. Coming far onto the edge of the chair, you'll take one leg to the side. This knee stays quite bent, and then the other leg extends back. You could keep your hands on the chair the whole time. If you feel like it, you could extend into Virabhadrasana 2 or Warrior 2 arms. Be mindful that back pinky toe stays glued into the floor. Take 2 breaths here. I'm going to scoot just a smidge. And then you can scoot forward with your, reach forward with your torso, and then plant your elbow on your thigh. Top hand can come to hip, ceiling, or the wall in front of you, depending on what your shoulder would enjoy. You've arrived in supported extended side angle pose. Breathe back up to your warrior 2. Flip your front hand and stretch behind yourself for a reverse warrior. And one final warrior 2 on this side. We'll transition through a squat. So come a little bit farther back and externally rotate both thighs, both hips. Take a little rock. We're ready for our second side. So one knee stays bent, opposite leg extends behind you. Mindful that pinky toe is safely pressing into the floor. And then if you want, you could stretch your arms in opposite direction. They're also welcome to stay here. Stretch forward, plant the elbow. You've got A, B, or C. One more warrior 2. One more reverse warrior. And a warrior 2. And sit back, if your hip is lifted, heel to the feet together. And then pick one foot off the floor and lower. Pick it up and lower. Each side once more. Pick a side, loop around the knee and pick it up as high or as low as you want. So you could stay exactly here, you could lift high toward the chest or anywhere in between. Roll the ankle. Roll it the other way. Point and flex. And then keep knee in same hand, opposite hand plants onto or underneath the chair, and then open the knee to the side. Your hip will tell you when to stop. Listen. And switch. Pick up your opposite knee. I'll demo lower this time. And we'll circle the ankle. Circle opposite direction. Take a point and a flex. And we'll do knee in same hand and open it to the side. And come back to center. Nod to the head, yes. Shake it, no. And tilt it, I don't know. spine and stay there. You feel the shoulders relaxing away from the ears. Notice if there's any sneaky tension residing in the fingers or the toes. Totally noticed it in my toes. And then bring chin down toward chest. Take your ear to opposite shoulder. We'll turn this into a flow. So you'll inhale where you are. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, listen to one shoulder. Exhale, chin to chest. Continue at your own pace. Each side once more. And then lift the head. Flip one palm up, connect, and then pull hands away so your knuckles are hooked. This is Ganesha Mudra. Take a couple of tugs. And then sustain the tension. Pulling your hands away from one another. Take a breath here. Pull a little tighter. And let it go and give it a good shake. Then take your opposite side. Palm up, connect, tug, and quick pulses for a moment. A little bit of heat building, and then sustain. Pull just a smidge more, and let it go. Loop one shoulder back and then the other. Reverse direction. Lift both ears on an inhale, lift both shoulders on an inhale. Take two more of those, inhaling on your, lifting on your inhale, dropping on your exhale. And then finally, we'll just take a cat and cow before heading into our final relaxation. So you'll take your chest forward and up, gaze joins. Tuck the chin and pull the spine back into a rainbow shape. Take a few more of those, inhaling, exhaling. We lift and lower. Last one, lift and lower. And then sit any way that is comfortable for you. I think I'm going to cross, but you're welcome to settle in for a moment. We're going to take a quick meditation or guidance exercise. So you'll flip your palms up and connect your thumb to your index finger, thumb to middle finger, thumb to ring finger, thumb to pinky. So that's all. You're just connecting. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take it a few more times. The chant that traditionally accompanies this mudra is Sa Ta Na Ma. Sa Ta Na Ma. Sa Ta Na Ma. If you're comfortable, you could say it out loud in your own space, or you could just listen. We'll take it about 5 more times. Sa Ta Na Ma. Sa Ta Na Ma. Sa Ta Na Ma. Sa Ta Na Ma. Last one. Sa Ta Na Ma. Just breathe here for a moment. Notice any energetic or emotional or physical shifts since we started this brief chair practice. Satanama does not have a literal translation. It's a series of sounds that are thought to be very soothing and centering. Satanama is often an exercise that I do if I'm in a stressful situation that I need some regulation with. So I hope that you enjoyed or benefited from today's chair practice. My name is Mack Oliver. I've got a few other videos here on Bloom's channel. Thank you for practicing.